If you've ever watched NASCAR and said, I can do that, well, you're probably a good candidate for the Richard Petty driving experience. I've been looking forward to exercising my lead foot for weeks now, so just give me a fast car and get out of my way.
Richard Petty driving experience originated as a venture to try to find new talent for racing experience. And it developed into classes where the average person can get on the racetrack and drive just like it's running down the interstate.
To get oriented, I was taken on a van ride around the track. The main rule is to stay 3 to 5 car lengths behind the instructor and follow in his footsteps, or should I say, tire tracks.
Now, when you move up on the track, don't move up until your instructor does. But when he goes up, go ahead and go with him. Get the car in the 4th gear and get on the gas. Get digging, okay? Because we want to get you moving right away. Now to drive the back stretch, you're going to be right about here, about 4 or 5 feet from that wall, driving a nice, smooth, straight line. You don't want to be down low because it makes it too hard to enter the corner. You want to be up here where we can get a nice, smooth arc down into the corner.
After the van ride, there was more instruction on operating the gears, how to buckle the safety harnesses, as well as closing the window net. The most important bit is how to get out, just in case I get into an accident. Afterwards, we had a driver's meeting to learn all about the flag signals.
Remember that all our flags here are just very small increments of change. It's not a big deal. It's a very small increment of change. So if you get that yellow flag, that means instead of the half a car length you would give him when he waves you off, give him a full car length.
And finally, a few words of advice from a seasoned pro.
Trust the car.
Okay.
The car's not going to do anything that you don't make it do.
Okay.
Once you get 1 or 2 rounds, get comfortable. Don't watch the back of his car. Look at the nose of it.
Look at the nose of his car?
Right.
Okay.
Wherever he goes, you go right with him.
Okay. Ready? Do it. Ready.
The instructor car out front really isn't out there to hold the student back. It's to show the best line around the racetrack and set a pace. Because if we turn these students out there by themselves, they would be slower and they'd be all over the track. Believe it or not, a lot of women do very well. And the reason I say that, they keep up well, they listen better than men. I hate to say that, guys.
They come out here and do equally as well as the men drivers do. They tend to follow instructions and listen a lot better. And I have to honestly tell you, they surprise everybody out here and do quite well.
They might not be as fast, but they do everything right as far as car control, and that's what we need. We look for car control first, we'll bring the speed later.
The car felt heavier than I thought, and the power under the hood, well, it was almost overwhelming.
Alicia maintained her following distance on the racetrack almost immediately.
Okay, well, I was a bit too far behind Ronnie on the first lap.
Once she got that following distance right, she was up close where I needed her. She was exactly on entering the corner, but she didn't pick up the throttle coming off the corner as quick as she could have. And that's what builds the speed up for the next lap.
Well, really, my main goal was to avoid crashing.
She needed to give a little bit more gas. I think it intimidated her a little bit, probably looking at the wall.
Well, it did seem rather close, but it was an incredible thrill to do something so demanding.
She didn't hit me, she didn't spin me, but that's all good, you know. She didn't spin out in the grass, all those things that we preach not to do.
Well, frankly, I think I showed those other guys just how it's done.
She did a good job overall.
That's great. Oh my God, that was so fun.
Speed gets inside of people and it's real hard to get out. A lot of people watch racing on Sunday afternoon and they always picture themselves what they would do in that situation.
People leave with a sense of accomplishment here more than anything else. A lot of people come out here maybe a little fearing of something unknown, something they've never done before or they've always wanted to do. But quite honestly, they leave with a sense of accomplishment and excitement that is hard to find very many other places.